Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Again, welcome to the EUSPA and EBN webinar on space technologies for maritime applications. The fourth webinar in a series of 5. EBN and EUSPA embarked on a journey in 2022 to explore the potential of data from satellites and showcase how you can unlock new business opportunities. We covered topics from farming, consumer solutions, IoT, energy and raw materials, and we'll close after the session on maritime in June with a session on sustainability and the green transformation. Today, we're joined by colleagues from EUSPA and Marqueta, of course, as always, and Maria Mota, dialing in from Spain. Madrid, as I understood. Uniquely for our joint audiences, both EBN and EUSPA, Marqueta and Maria will showcase ideas and innovative solutions using Europe's Galileo and Copernicus services. Tailored, of course, to the audience that we have in the crowd. We'll focus on entrepreneurial solutions. As you notice, we're a small group today, a very intimate group. As such, still some house rules, although we appreciate a lot of interaction, so feel free to turn on your camera. I think that is the magic of these webinars. There is space for you to interject, to post your questions in the chat, to interrupt or raise your hands, make use of the experts in the room, and don't feel shy. That said, please, during the presentation, mute your microphone, of course. We're all familiar. This is not the first webinar we're attending. Perhaps we're even getting a bit tired of online webinars, but I promise you the content will be good, and we really look forward to present you the knowledge of both Marqueta and Maria. The session is recorded. If you have objections to being recorded and you want to remain anonymous, please keep your camera off, and perhaps also you want to change your screen name. You can do this by clicking on the little visual and change screen name. A quick introduction before we kick off, perhaps the agenda of today. I'll have the honor to tell you a bit about EBN. It will be very shortly, 3 minutes. Before we move to EUSPA, we'll tell you a bit more about the EU Space Program and the opportunities within their commercialization department. Then we move to the main part of the webinar, which will be space technologies for maritime, provided by Maria. And as always, we close with the Q&A. Just to reiterate, don't feel shy to post your questions in the chat, or maybe raise your hand, or if you're very courageous, interrupt the speaker and jump right in. Otherwise, we'll have a Q&A after the session. We've allocated 20 minutes for that. To move to the first topic, I will tell you briefly about EBN and the community of EU BICs. We do notice indeed, of course, that everywhere people are grappling for solutions to solve our social challenges, our grand challenges that are coming towards us. And we have no doubt that technology is destined to be central to addressing these global challenges. EBN serves organizations that use business and innovation as a force for regional, economic, sustainable, and social development. You can recognize our members via the EU BIC label. They are certified for quality, and they're connected via the EU BIC community, roughly about 35 countries in Europe and beyond, obviously. And our members are unique in the sense that they use the best possible actions to create thriving startups and SMEs. You can see them working in industries ranging from space, deep tech, AI, health tech, maritime, especially our members in the southern part of France and on the coastal areas, indeed, specifically focused on blue ocean technology, smart materials, and agro-food. A key feature of the EU BICs is how our certified members are named as innovation ecosystem builders and as business intermediaries. They are really taking steps to ensure that their services are best advantageous to their clients, and specifically also best advantageous to their regions. Originally, we were founded to stimulate job growth and greater well-being in the European regions, emerging regions. We stay true to those missions. As of 2021, we are preparing our new impact assessment. The data of 2021, we had 116 quality certified EU BICs, 40 associate members in over 35 countries. from a diverse background, ranging from accelerators, incubators, science parks, academia, science labs, and technology transfer organizations. Our members rally around our community's four missions, as you can see them here on the screen. As mentioned before, and I will try to hold my breath for a second here so you can read as well. Just to highlight, the delivery of quality support programs is a key for our members, and we see indeed that it works as well. So we stimulate a lot of benchmarking interaction and to make sure that our members are on the highest level of business support. And it pays off because we see that indeed startups and scale-up supported by EU BICs outperform survival rates on the EU average. I won't tell you the exact rates, but there's a roughly 15% point difference between survival rates, which we're very proud of. We seek to provide access to capital. Last year, I believe 1.3 billion accumulated by the whole network in terms of investment for startups and business growth. EBN, as I'm speaking from on my behalf as a strategic communication and partnership manager, we facilitate and support this rich pan-European and global community of people using innovative business as a driver for sustainable regional development. We focus on EU BIC certification. We co-design quality business support programs. We connect and facilitate a fair share of EU-funded project implementation. We use our members and the knowledge within the network for that, of course. We do a fair share of global networking. Upcoming in May, our annual Congress, this time in Brussels. You're all invited to join. Maybe share the link in the chat later on. And in this context, I believe that the EU BIC community and our partners from the institutions and also to EUSPA and the broader space community, we're very pleased to collaborate with EUSPA towards building a green, digital and fair society, making Europe the hub for solving our global challenges powered by innovation, technology, and the ingenuity of entrepreneurial innovators. And as Marketa already heard her cue, probably because it's the fourth in a series of 5 of the webinar, I would like to hand over to you to introduce a bit more about EUSPA.
Okay, so thank you very much, Bram, for having us here. It's been, as you said, it's already 4th time that we are this webinar together. This time for Maritime. My name is Marketa Gladyshev. I work for market development team of EUSPA. And I'm mainly working with startups, entrepreneurs, innovators, but also investors, business angels, and supporting them to implementing space data into their businesses and activities. Before I introduce you concrete activities we do, I would like to introduce you the agency as well. So EUSPA is European Union Agency for the Space Program. And Space Program has following components. First one, Galileo, which is Global Satellite Navigation and Positioning System. Then EGNOS, which makes navigation signals more accurate and trustable. Third one is Copernicus. This is Earth observation program, monitoring based on satellite and non-satellite data. GovSatcom, which secure satellite communications for EU governmental actors, and also others like space situational awareness, for example. And EUSPA was established last year and replaced former GSA, which was Global Satellite Navigation Agency, responsible for Galileo and EGNOS. And last year, EUSPA took under its wing also other EU space programs like Copernicus and GovSatcom, which I mentioned previously. Regarding Galileo and EGNOS, there is over a decade of work, not only in operations, but also in a market development, meaning at EUSPA we are fostering the market and supporting adoption of EU space data in many sectors. For example, consumer solutions such as smartphones. There are already 2.5 billion Galileo-enabled smartphones on the market. Another sector is road, and there are already 55 car brands selling more than 150 EGNOS or Galileo-enabled models. Then we had a webinar on agriculture, almost 100%, concretely 97% of new tractors in Europe using GNSS to optimize agriculture. There are different sectors, for example, drones, aviation, and most importantly for today, maritime. And Maria from EUSPA will go in a detail of this sector later on. And here because we now have the opportunity, thanks to EBN, to reach the business community. And I would like to introduce few tools and initiatives we do that are related to companies and startups. First one is Horizon 2020 and Horizon Europe. These are financial instruments focusing on development of applications. Then fundamental elements, they are rather than developing software applications, these funds are focusing on development of hardware, meaning, for example, chipsets or antennas. Third one, adoption grants. This is focused on identification of a gap in the market, like, for example, in airplanes, retrofits, in airplane retrofits, meaning these projects focus on identification of gaps, and then the new solution should cover this gap. And finally, entrepreneurship initiatives. There are different activities ranging from hackathon, competitions for startups, acceleration programs, and mentoring. And here, under entrepreneurship initiatives, I would like to mention Cassini program, which is European Commission program for space entrepreneurship. And EUSPA implementing many activities under this Cassini program. As I mentioned, there are activities focusing on development of the new solutions, leveraging EU space data. So it could be hackathons to develop ideas, competitions, which might take few months, and the companies are developing new solutions with our help and then get a prize at the end. Then there is a development program. It's a learning program for businesses, covering different aspects, both technical and business. And then we closely work with startups and innovators and connecting them with different accelerators, incubators, but also investors. Then we will share this presentation later, so you can also read the details and visit Cassini.eu website. However, I would like to also highlight that we do opportunities, for example, matchmaking, where we connect the startups with corporates, or we connect startups with investors and accelerators. And finally, EUSPA launched this year market report focusing on GNSS and Earth observation market trends and applications. So this is a very good guide and a very good introduction of markets where EU space data, and not only EU space data, but space data in general, are applied, including market potential and applications. Okay, so thank you for this opportunity. Now I would like to pass the floor to Maria to go to a detail of maritime sector.
Thank you, Marketa, and thank you, Bram, for giving us the opportunity to participate in this webinar today. I'm going to share my slides as well. Starting again, we are going to talk about the space technologies, in particular applied for the maritime domain, and afterwards we will go through some exact examples of applications and existing projects. To begin with, let's say that the space technologies are a key enabler for many solutions in the maritime domain and in inland waterways. and they are widely used in many different applications. In fact, 90% of the receiver models are equipped with EGNOS, and 37% of the receivers are Galileo enabled. And many global manufacturers are providing Galileo enabled devices for the maritime community. The space technologies like Galileo, EGNOS, and Copernicus support safe and green will support safe and green autonomous vessels, providing route optimization, also helping to reduce fuel consumption and emissions. And they also will support many different applications, for example, for port applications, port digitalization, pilotage operations, and so on. So the opportunities are many and are growing each day. What are the added value provided by this by GNSS, in particular by global navigation satellite systems? Well, this GNSS provide enhanced performance for the maritime community in very challenging environments, thanks to the increased number of satellites, including the Galileo constellation. These technologies also provide increased accuracy, thanks not only to the EGNOS improved accuracy, but also to the Galileo dual frequency and also high accuracy service that the Galileo is going to provide, and that I will tell more details during my presentation. And finally, these GNSS technologies provide as well increased safety and security to the maritime domain. Thanks to the contribution of EGNOS integrity and also Galileo authentication. So the added value provided by these technologies is sound. The technologies are the GNSS European programs are EGNOS and Galileo. I'm going to start with Galileo, giving a little bit more of details. I would like to start highlighting that Galileo was recognized by the International Maritime Organization in 2016 as part of the worldwide radio navigation system. So it is recognized as a radio navigation system to be used to increase safety in navigation of merchant shipping. Galileo provides different services free of charge. We have the open service in operation since 2016. Galileo Open Service is offered free of charge to Galileo users, providing information of positioning and timing. This open service is going to be complemented with an authentication layer in 2023. We have the Galileo Search and Rescue Service, which is the Europe's contribution to COSPAT's SALSAT program, an international satellite-based search and rescue distress alert detection system. And this service not only improves the rescue operation when there's a maritime accident, but it also provides a unique air return link message to the people in distress that tells them that the help is coming, which is very useful in this type of situations. Galileo is also going to provide in 2023 the high accuracy service, complementing as well the open service, and providing very high accuracy positioning and additional navigation with an additional navigation signal and added value services in a different frequency band. Moreover, the Galileo high accuracy service signal is going to be encrypted as well in order to control the access to this service. And finally, we have the public regulated service, which is restricted to governmental authorities. To give a little bit more of details of the added value and the particularities of Galileo that make this system provide a very good added value to the maritime community, let's go through the different services and highlight the particularities and the Galileo differentiators. Particularly the open service, as I said, it's in operation since 2016, providing excellent performance in terms of accuracy, as we can see in the slide. Galileo Open Service provides accuracy close to 2 meters, between 2 meters and 3 meters when used standalone, using only Galileo signal, Galileo satellite signals. This open service, as I said, is going to be complemented by additional layer, additional authentication layer. This is going to protect users from spoofing attacks, what we also know as intentional interference attacks. This is going to provide additional robustness to the open service already in operation. This navigation message authentication is going to provide authentication of the Galileo data using the navigation message, and will allow the user to detect these particular spoofing attacks, and will be provided as well as the other Galileo services free of charge. This is going to provide additional robustness, and the users could trust the Galileo signal and will be sure that the information is coming from an actual Galileo satellite. And this service is currently in test mode and is expected to start its operations in 2023. Additional information could be found in the links provided in the slide. As Marketa said, we will be sharing the presentation afterwards. Forgot to say, if you have any questions, please feel free to write them in the chat, and we will address them at the end of the session. And the Galileo High Accuracy Service, let's say that the Galileo is going to be the first constellation, the first GNSS constellation able to provide such a high accuracy service globally and free of charge. This Galileo High Accuracy Service is going to complement the open service, providing free of charge high accuracy PPP corrections through either the Galileo signal E6 or either by terrestrial means. This means through internet. Galileo High Accuracy Service is going to provide a real-time improved user positioning with performances improved with respect to the nominal performance of Galileo, and with accuracy up to 20 centimeters in the horizontal plane and 40 centimeters in the centimeters in the vertical plane. This is going to this service is going to enable many new applications that are very demanding in terms of accuracy. The Galileo High Accuracy Service is also in the validation phase that started in 2021, and it is expected to start its operations by the end of this year, beginning 2023. Again, you have more information available through the links provided in the slide if you want to find more technical details about the High Accuracy Service or the open service with navigation message authentication. And the search and rescue service, let's talk about a little bit about the search and rescue service, which is unique and is provided by Galileo. It is integrated, as I said, in the COSPAS SATSAR program, and it allows more efficient rescue operations. It being able to precisely locate the maritime accident, the people in distress, using the Galileo positioning information. But in addition, it provides a return link message, which is provided to the people in distress, and informing them that the signal, the distress signal has been received, and that the help is coming. This is very important in this type of situations, because it prevents people from taking decisions under pressure in these circumstances. Other devices as AIS transponders or AIS man-overboard devices also rely on GNSS positioning to transmit to find out their position and transmit the location of the boats or the people, the skippers, the mariners. And these are the particularities of Galileo. We're moving on to see the particularities of EGNOS. EGNOS is the European satellite-based augmentation system. EGNOS provides pseudo-range correction. EGNOS provides improved accuracy with respect to GNSS standalone. Currently, EGNOS augments GPS performance and provides improved accuracy. And the next version of EGNOS V3, to become operational in the coming years, is going to augment as well Galileo. But EGNOS not only provides this improved accuracy with accuracies close to 1 meter, it also provides integrity information, satellite, INO, and system alerts, which is very important. It provides a measure of the trust that can be placed on the position information that you are computing with EGNOS. And it's key to enable safety critical applications. We know safety critical applications as those ones that where the life of the people is at risk. And this could happen in the maritime domain as well. There are different EUSPA systems worldwide. They are all interoperable, so a vessel navigating with EGNOS in European waters is able to switch to WASP in the United States because all the EUSPA systems are interoperable. And there are two different ways to use the EGNOS corrections or the EGNOS information from the vessels, either directly from the signal in space, the signal transmitted by the EGNOS satellites with the geostationary satellites, receive it on board the GNSS receiver on the integrated in the vessel, and this is particular. It brings a benefit in particular situation, in particular where there's no GNSS coverage, or there are no GNSS stations, and there is not GNSS infrastructure. The other possibility is to retransmit the EGNOS corrections, the EGNOS information through existing maritime infrastructure. This could be using the existing radio beacons, the GNSS stations, to retransmit the EGNOS corrections, or use the message type 17 of the AIS transmission, the AIS stations. So we have two different types of uses of how the vessels can use the EGNOS information and benefit from the added value provided by EGNOS on these EUSPA systems. In fact, actually, the first EUSPA standard for a shipborne receiver is currently under development at IEC level. The technical group TC80 is going to develop the EUSPA's performance requirements and method of testing for these maritime shipborne receivers. And this group involves 25 experts from 16 countries, and the work has already started. And this EUSPA standard for a maritime shipborne receiver is expected to be finalized by the end of 2023, more or less approximately. Regarding the status of the GNSS market in terms of installed devices and market share, we have to highlight that the maritime segment is the second largest market, with more than 60% of the total installed base worldwide. In terms of shipments of GNSS devices by applications, as you can see in the screen, we see that the recreational navigation remains the largest market, but different applications are presenting are showing a largest growth these latest years, as for example inland waterways navigation, or the use of GNSS in port applications, with for example the portable pilot units enabled with GNSS for the navigation within the ports. And moving on to Copernicus. Copernicus is the European Union's Earth observation program that provides information services with data either gathered from the constellation of Sentinel satellites or from in situ sensors. Copernicus delivers unique Earth observation data free and openly to users all over the world. Copernicus provides six different types of services, as included in the screen: the atmosphere monitoring service, land monitoring service, security service, the Copernicus marine service, climate change information, and also a service for emergency management. Copernicus is based on a constellation of Sentinel satellites, 6 Sentinel satellites. Each one of them, of these satellites, it's equipped with a different technology and provide a different resolution and a different revisit time. So that each one of them is more appropriate for a particular application, depending on the requirements and the particular requirements of each application. For example, we can have with Sentinel-1 resolution of 410 meters, with a revisit time of 3 days. And if we move to the Sentinel-3, we have a resolution of 300 meters, but with a revisit time less than 2 days. So depending on the type of application and in the particular user requirements, a different Sentinel could be, if the information of a different Sentinel satellite could be selected. Regarding Earth observation data and services market, let's say that the market is growing, it presents a steady growth. Europe represents the second largest market, but it is expected that it will become the largest market over the coming decade. As we can see, that there are different applications that benefit from the use of Earth observation data and services, the dark vessel monitoring, ship route optimization, maritime pollution monitoring, and so on. And Earth observation data revenues for the maritime sector are representing between the 38% of the total revenues, including data and services, the use of data and the use of the Copernicus services. And mainly the Earth observation customers are mainly public entities for public services based on in Copernicus data and images and information. But more and more we are seeing private companies offering services based on this data as well. Now we're going to move on to go through some examples of applications and ongoing projects regarding the use of these space technologies for the maritime domain. Again, if you have any questions, please use the chat to write your question, and we will go through them at the end of the presentation. These GNSS technologies, as we have been explaining during this session, enable multiple applications, as you can see in the slide. We can go from safe navigation for the maritime domain or for the inland waterways domains to pollution monitoring, marine engineering, port operations, recreational vessels, or for vessel tracking, or for fishing vessels tracking as well. Depending on the type of application, these applications rely either on GNSS technologies, in Earth observation technologies, or in the synergies in the combined both technologies and get the added value provided by the synergies between Earth observation and GNSS. The exploitation of the synergies of these two technologies is going to lead to more efficient operation, to the reduction of the use of fuel, to safer navigation, to route optimization, for example. In particular, in the maritime domain, GNSS is the main source for maritime navigation. The maritime domain is one of the first domains that started using GNSS to navigate. The SOLAS vessels, which are passengers or cargo vessels over 500 tons, which are regulated under the SOLAS convention, use GNSS to navigate, and they carry at least three GNSS devices for redundancy. But not only these regulated vessels, all other vessels, non-SOLAS vessels, small merchant vessels or fishing vessels or recreational vessels, they also rely on GNSS for their navigation. And also inland waterway vessels for the navigation in rivers, in canals, lakes, and so on. They also rely on GNSS to navigate. Apart from navigation applications, we have positioning applications that also rely on GNSS added value. Have surveillance applications, the control of fishing vessels, port operations, as I mentioned before, or marine engineering are examples of positioning applications that use the position provided by GNSS technologies to perform these operations. And in particular, we could highlight that the Galileo authentication and the Galileo high accuracy service are going to play, and that they are going to play a key role in enabling these future maritime applications. Galileo per service with this navigation message authentication, is going to protect the users from service disruption, and Galileo high accuracy service is going to be key for the most demanding applications in terms of accuracy, for example, autonomous vessels. And we cannot forget also about the EGNOS integrity, which is also going to enhance the safety of navigation of the vessels in the maritime domain. Regarding Copernicus applications, yes. Regarding Copernicus applications, Earth observation contributes to most of the main maritime activities. It can be used, Earth observation data can be used in combination with GNSS capabilities, for example, for the optimization of ship routes, using the measurement of the sea surface water, the height, the temperature, the ocean currents, the wind, the waves, and so on. All this information is very useful, and it can be used in combination with the GNSS to enable multiple applications. It is used for shipping, it is used for ice navigation, it is also used for coastal management, and also in recorded. And regarding different initiatives in different projects, we can highlight some of the ongoing projects that have been launched. Given the potential that and the added value that these technologies provide to the maritime domain, EUSPA has launched different projects and different initiatives in order to help in fostering the adoption of this space solution and bringing helping in bringing these benefits to the maritime community. This first project, the Blue Box Port Beagle, is one of the 2 projects that is devoted to the development of a shipborne double frequency multi-constellation receiver. The objective of this project is to develop this close to market receiver using the Galileo Open Service, but also the navigation message authentication features. So this is going to be one of the first prototypes using this, the added value provided, the authentication added value provided by Galileo services. The second project, which is also developing this shipborne double frequency multi-constellation receiver, is the project Asgard, as you can see in the slide. This project, as well as the previous one, are already ongoing. They last for 2 years, and they are going to by the end of 2022, they will finalize with a set of different validation and demonstration activities in order to demonstrate the added value, the actual added value provided by this navigation message authentication Galileo service. And
Maria, sorry, Bram speaking. Sorry to interrupt. It seems like we don't see your slides anymore. Are you still sharing? Yeah.
I'm still sharing. Which one was the last one you saw? Let me share again.
I missed it for the last 2-3 minutes from my end.
Okay, let me stop sharing and I can share again.
Thank you.
So please confirm if you can see the slides now. Again, Bram?
Yes.
Clear indeed.
Yes.
Yeah, you put it in
So
presentation.
which one was the last one? This one?
I think we're good if we go from here. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So this is one of the first project I was explaining that is involved in the development of this first prototype of a shipborne double frequency multi-constellation receiver, Galileo multi-constellation receiver. And well, you have the project website indicated also in the slide if you want to look for more information regarding the status of the project and the different activities they are going to develop, the demonstration activities. The other project, which is also involved in the development of this type of receiver, is a project Asgard. You also have the web page indicated in the slide, and this project is also developing in parallel to the first one, this shipborne double frequency multi-constellation receiver. As I was saying, these projects will finalize with different demonstration activities in different scenarios in order to demonstrate to the maritime community the actual added value provided by this Galileo service and these Galileo features. Another project is the Passport project. This is going to develop an operational platform managing a fleet of semi-autonomous drones exploiting GNSS, high accuracy and authentication to improve security and safety in port areas. This project is going to engineer and qualify a solution extending situational awareness to improve safety and security in port areas. The proposed solution, the solution proposed by this project is going to complement already operational platforms extending the surveillance perimeter using a fleet of drones equipped with GNSS technology in order to provide innovation and operational support to the safety and security of the port daily operations. As before, you have the additional information in the project webpage. The Canvas project is another project that is already ongoing. It is called Galileo Advanced Features for Maritime Domain Breakthrough Applications for Safety and Security. The objective of this project is to highlight how Galileo specific features provide an added value in the maritime domain, in particular, and in particular to propose implementation and to support demonstration and dissemination of associated services to provide solutions in terms of security, safety, protection of the environment, and resilience to major catastrophic events. In particular, the project will be involved in the modernization of a ship security alert system, a anti-piracy beacon. It will also develop solutions for the rescue operators and for the vessels in order to use Galileo robustness and to prevent the impact of these spoofing attacks in this type of situations, improving the security and safety for the maritime community. Again, we have the additional information of the Canvas project in the project website. And the Prepared Ships project is going to develop a solution to predict the position of the vessels based on EGNSS. It is going to develop and to enhance an existing software solution, navigation solutions, by exploiting the features of Galileo signals, as well as combining these Galileo signals with other nautical or information from other sectors technologies. The accurate position is going to be based on EGNSS, in particular the features of Galileo, and also using machine learning in order to predict the position of the vessels. The project as well is going to be using the Copernicus Marine Service, in particular the analysis and forecast model for wind, for current, and for waves, to be used to integrate this with the GNSS position information and be able to predict the vessel route, the vessel position. And this solution is going to provide many benefits to the maritime community. The prediction of the behavior in the vessels, to decrease the risk of collision between vessels, and more energy effective routes, to be able to compute more efficient routes for the vessel, anticipating the routes and the position of the vessels. And I don't want to end the presentation without encouraging the participants to have a look at one video. Perhaps, Marketa, you can copy and paste the link of this video, a documentary regarding the maritime operations in the Arctic and search and rescue operations. And I encourage the participants to have a look at this video because it is the polar regions are facing with emerging challenges, and we believe that with an integrated EU space program and with these space technologies, Europe has the capacity to better understand the challenges in the Arctic Circle. And to shape new policies, new solutions, new mitigating policies and new solutions, and develop the necessary tools in order to fight these challenges and to fight finally the climate change. So I encourage the people to visit this, to click on the link and to visit this video afterwards. And with these examples, I end my presentation. I hope it was interesting to everyone, and we move on to the question and answers session.
Thank you, Maria. Engaging presentation, and indeed, to echo to the participants, feel free to post your questions, both to Maria specifically for maritime applications and for EUSPA, indeed, for Marketa. Don't be shy. Open your camera or your mic.
Hola. Hi.
Good to see you, Jocelyn.
Hi,
Hi,
Yasmin.
Maria. How are you? I want just a quick question about the services and if they are available here in Central America. I read that in Maritime Copernicus, that those services usually they are available in European seas and global ocean. So I'm not pretty sure if we have access to all data, or we have to do some different things to access the data.
Let me answer the question. The Galileo, it's global. So the Galileo services are provided globally. In fact, the open service is already in operation since 2016. There are many devices that already Galileo. They are already Galileo enabled, and you can get the signal from any part in the world. From any point of the world surface, a user equipped with a Galileo receiver is able to compute a solution based on the open service. Again, with the navigation message authentication and the Galileo high accuracy service are going to be provided globally as well once they become operational in 2023. The search and rescue service, you have this is a service provided within the COSPAT SARSAT program. So you have to cross-check if the rescue centers are part of this program and can use this service. This is only the condition or the requirement to access to the search and rescue service. But the Galileo is provided globally. EGNOS is provided only the service area is centered in Europe, and to the northern part of Africa. But in any case, there are different EUSPAs for worldwide, and hopefully many other EUSPAs will come, and all the satellite-based augmentation systems are interoperable. So if EUSPAs and USPAs satellite-based augmentation system is going to be developed in South America, for example, or Central America, it will be interoperable with the different EUSPAs already in operation in the world. So it will be provide the same added value as EGNOS is doing in the European waters.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Jocelyn.
Are there any other questions? Maybe. Well, it seems not, but I would like to give you opportunity to contact us even after the webinar if you have some follow-up questions, or if you are either interested in the maritime sector or in opportunities for startups, innovators, companies in general. I put a new email address that we set up called entrepreneurship@euspa.europe.eu. I put it in chat. I think Brami will be sending the summary email to everyone, so the email will be there as well. And thank you, Bram, for organizing already this fourth webinar. And thank you, Mary, for delivering interesting content. There will be fifth and last one for this year. For a fifth webinar focused on environment. It will take place on 14th of June, and we are inviting expert Chiara Solimini. So you are very welcome to join. And yeah, that's it. If any closing words from Bram as well. But for me, I would like to wish you have a nice day, and you can stay in touch.
I think there was the last minute question in the chat, Marqueta. I don't know if we have time to answer to
yes,
this
for sure,
question.
for sure.
Or we can do it offline in any case. So you can address this question if I may. I can read it from the chat. It says that this is from Ivan Silvestrov, I guess. And the first question is he's saying that they are closed a deal with different vendors to keep their fleet with GNSS. And if these vendors also using European GNSS, Galileo in their solution? I mean, there are many manufacturers that they are not European. They are worldwide manufacturers that they are providing solutions for the maritime domain based on Galileo. I will have to cross-check the particular vendors in afterwards to check if they are actually using Galileo. But I will encourage Ivan we have a web page. It is EUSGalileo.eu. We can write it in the chat box afterwards. That it contains a list of the existing devices and the existing receivers from all the system manufacturers that are Galileo enabled. So if you are able to check this website, and we maintain the information in this website updated every week or at least every month with the latest information. So if you know the particular brand, the particular GNSS manufacturer that is providing these devices to this equipment, and it is included in this website, this means that they are using Galileo. They are Galileo enabled. Sometimes in the technical specifications, or it is not clearly indicated by the manufacturers, but there are many devices that already use Galileo, and it is not known. So if you cross-check, perhaps this use Galileo. Galileo.eu, got it right, web page, and cross-check if these receivers or this equipment is already Galileo enabled, and perhaps the type of configuration for the receivers. If they are not using it, perhaps they have to change the configuration, the manufacturer configuration. The second question is, he says that what kind of business value do you think this large-scale deployment of GNSS assets will add to the maritime sector? I believe that this will bring an added value in terms of increased safety. If you for navigation, mainly for navigation, but many other applications, as you know, many maritime authorities around the world, for example, the United States or UK, for example, they are decommissioning their GNSS stations, and they are not maintaining their traditional maritime infrastructure anymore. They are turning off their stations, and they are relying only on GNSS for navigation. In particular, in United States, it will be GPS plus WAS, their satellite-based augmentation system. But in the UK, for example, they rely on SBAS and Galileo in the future. And moreover, the deployment of Galileo or the declaration into operation of the Galileo high accuracy service will bring many benefits because it's going to be provided for free. There are many solutions that provide high accuracy right now, RTK networks and so on, but there are private solutions which are costly. Galileo is going to provide a very good accuracy, and is going to enable many critical applications that require very good accuracy, and it will be part of the future autonomous vessels, which is going to be a market and solutions that is going to be to grow in the near future. The third, I hope I'm answering the questions. If not, please tell me. And the third question: what kind of added value can the European Union industry and citizens expect from such solutions? Well, I think it's more or less the same answer. I think they can benefit from the use of these services that are provided for free, that enable new applications, that the solution is already in the signal is already in the space, it's already in operation, and this is going to enable many applications, not only for safety critical applications, but for applications that require very high accuracy, that are very demanding in scenarios. I hope I could have provided a little bit of light to these questions.
Thank you, Marie. Ivan, did we answer all of your questions?
So I think
Yes,
there are no more questions.
Yeah, I think we answered. Yeah, so I cannot see more questions. So yeah, thank you again, everyone, and have a nice day. And we will be looking forward for the last webinar on the environment.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maria.
Bye.